for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 46-yard line.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Hill looks to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
3-yard line.
Down it's Hill. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Hill. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Hill. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With step on, spin move, is on, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With step on, spin move, is on, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me bow, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Allen now on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Alex Okafor. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown, so now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Coming this way. Here we go. 53's the Mike. 53. Check it out.
Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A.J. Klein on the tackle there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes on target to Watkins for a KC first down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's
a gain of 32 that time.
First down, Kansas City.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Bills nothing.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Now here's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. Oh, good return up past the 30.
Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't...
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here.
Fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put
take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring, just for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag
She right got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. That's the hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear nothing, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's Brit, we on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's Brit, we on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up tight, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find you. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I work with that gun. I'm ready to race, no, I don't fear nothing, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's Brit, we on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again.
mug on a billboard. Thank the good Lord I'm gifted. Overflowing with the sauce. I'm never holding back. I'm going in my coffin. Middle finger poking through the casket. No turning tragedy to tragedy. Before you knew what happened. Ain't no explanation. This is second nature. All is automatic. Caught up. You fools hurt. Jesus will. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Hey, mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Nice march out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Here's Mecole Hardman. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Mahomes to throw. Gets this one to Hill. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second and 8. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Jamal Adams there on the tail.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down, Chiefs.
50.
Yellow.
56. I got you. I got you. Mark 56. Mark 56.
15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Kansas City.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On second down, it's Bell, and they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Harrison Butker on for the point.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 34. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped up as he could only muster a yard. So 4th down coming up on the other side as we have reached the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Flush to his right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
24's the mic.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down at 17. Now, this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
24's the mic. Yep. Watch the twist.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Boy, they're down only one score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery.
The onside kick is recovered by Kansas City.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Mahomes being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run it with Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Again, it's Bell. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and the Chiefs' D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And 7.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 24 is the mic. I'm here.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Kansas City.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. K.J. Wright, the one who shot in there to get him down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And Robinson with a big catch. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeMarcus Robinson, 50 yards. yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
On 1st down, Carson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
This is Carson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Wilson, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett, and the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. Wilson to throw, and it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th.
Jason Myers to kick off.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Mahomes now with a sneak, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
It's a gain of 3.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. Travis Kelsey, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. 10. Mahomes to throw. And he'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
Chiefs.
Back to throw. Mahomes. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
A 31-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Left side complete to Lockett. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
1st and 10 at the 40.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One last shot for Wilson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be second down.
2nd and 10.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So from 2nd and 10, it'll now go to 2nd and 15.
17.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
She right got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not to